Good people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shana Gelisa. Hi, welcome. And if you're already a part of the crew, welcome back. On my side of the internet, we talk about all things lifestyle, wellness, beauty, and now ADHD as your newly diagnosed neurodivergent bestie. I'm out here navigating life as a mom, balancing a 9-to-5, entrepreneurship, sharing the things that I love, the realities of building a business, all while trying to build my dream life without burnout. If that sounds like your vibe, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of my new uploads. All right, so now that all of that is out of the way, we can get into today's video. As you may or may not know, with ADHD, we are at the mercy of our energy levels. It's important that we try to create the structure that our brain needs with the flexibility that it craves. At the same time, consider our energy levels when creating that structure. So in today's video, I'm gonna share how I created my energy workflow system that supports my busy life and helps me tackle day-to-day challenges with minimal burnout. I have to throw that caveat in there because with ADHD, results may vary, but this system has really helped me working with my ADHD versus fighting against it. Inconsistency is something that most of us struggle with. There will be days where I could be super productive, getting everything on my to-do list done, and then there were other days where I felt like time was passing so quickly and I had nothing to show for the day. I ended up in that guilt cycle where I constantly was blaming myself for not getting enough done, for not moving the needle far enough throughout the days. Never mind the fact that I made an impossibly long list of things to do and never even considered what I had going on, how I felt waking up this morning. I was automatically setting myself up for failure. And then on the days when I had the high energy, I'm out here crossing things off, adding things onto the list, and ending the day exhausted, literally running myself into the ground. Push until you can't push anymore, that's what created the burnout cycle. You push hard, you crash harder, you feel guilty, try to catch up, get that burst of energy, and then you're back to pushing hard again. The cycle continues to repeat itself, and you're on this never-ending hamster wheel. Things didn't start changing until I had a real talk with myself. I told myself, you gotta get off this pity train, you gotta make the shift, and you gotta realize the truth is ADHD energy is unpredictable. Our dopamine systems work differently, our executive function fluctuates, so it's important that we meet ourselves where we're at. Not where you think you should be, not where you were yesterday, exactly where you at in that very moment. That means realistically asking, what can I do today with the energy that I have? Instead of trying to force yourself to follow this rigid plan that may have suited you yesterday, but just won't work today. It's important that we're recognizing those patterns, honoring your limitations, and like I always say, building the systems that work for your brain. The shift was simple. I stopped trying to show up as the same person every single day. And I know you're probably thinking like, girl, what? Wouldn't we want to show up every single day as the same person? With ADHD, you can't. Because at the end of the day, the person yesterday probably had the energy of Usain Bolt. But the person today has the energy of a sloth. Now you're gonna be beating yourself up because you didn't cross off as many things as you crossed off yesterday today. That's insane. Meet yourself where you are with the energy level that you currently have for the day. Before you get into creating your own energy workflow system, you have to learn how to recognize what your different energy levels look like on any given day. So once I accepted the fact that my energy levels were gonna be all over the place, I had to figure out what to do with that. Let's start with high energy because that's the one that we're all chasing. When I have high energy, I'm wired, I'm focused. My brain is firing on all cylinders and I'm ready to tackle the hard stuff. It literally feels like I can conquer anything. So I use these days to do that deep focus work, the creative project, the task that I've been avoiding for weeks. Now what I had to learn on these high energy days, I have to force myself not to try to do everything. I know you'll be tempted to want to stay up to 3 a.m. to get as much as you can done because you never know when these days are going to come around again. But you want to avoid that type of mindset because that's the beginning of the burnout cycle. Next up is medium energy days. Honestly, this is where I like to live. These days are steady. You have stable energy. You can focus maybe about 80%. You're like a baseline functioning adult. On these days, you should be doing your routine tasks that you need to get done, taking meetings or calls, responding to emails. This would be your day to run any errands that don't require you to focus a lot. I like to pick up any tasks that I've started maybe on my high energy days that are halfway done. It kind of feels like I'm cheating as already halfway done. Medium energy effort, that's your bread and butter. You build those sustainable productivity systems that keep the engine running. And lastly, the low energy days, the ones we need to stop feeling guilty about. Those are the days where you're experiencing some brain fog, you're easily distracted by any and everything, and even the simplest task feels hard. Executive function has clearly left the building. That's when you handle those brain dead tasks, the tasks that you can do on autopilot, the ones that don't require much decision making, easy wins that build momentum. I rely heavily on body doubling during these days, meeting up with a friend at a coffee shop to bounce off their energy, to clear out small tasks. These days are not a waste of time. Now, let me be the first person to tell you the truth. The system is not going to make you productive every day. Still gonna have those low energy days. You might still be crashing out sometimes, but the change comes from you no longer beating yourself up. You're going to stop the guilt cycle, reduce the amount of burnout, and start working with your brain instead of against it. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just track it. Track your energy for at least a week. Notice what kind of days you're having, what tasks you can do on those specific days based on your energy, and watch how life gets just a little bit easier. Remember, stop trying to be the same person every single day. As always, I appreciate you for watching. If this video resonated with you, drop a comment and let me know what energy level are you running on today. And if you want more ADHD real talk like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm breaking down all the productivity advice that does not work for our ADHD brains and making it easy for you to adjust it to your life. As always, I appreciate you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.